Here's a quick tour of what we were showing outside on the West End studio tour. So this is the tent, and as you walk in, these are the prints from the floodplains collection. These are very popular, fun prints. They're on linen paper, limited edition, so there's only 10 of each. So for example, like this guy here, this is number 6. So the other ones are all out there in circulation. So I'll just kind of flip you around and just continue with the floodplains. So these are the originals. So this one is called Spring Festival on the floodplain. It's 24 by 32 framed, and it's got an acrylic finish on it. It's on aluminum panel, so there's it's meant to look like glass, so you're getting some of those reflections. And then if we keep going, this is Inlet on Lac Rayaume in the fall. This is 20 by 36. And this one here is called Orange and Purple Delight on the floodplain, and it's 20 by 36. This is Yellow Sun on the river floodplain. Again, same size, 20 by 36. This is Orange Reflections on the still water on the floodplain. And you're getting some reflections of me in there, so see if I can back up a little bit. And this one here, this is a winter scene. So these were done as spring was approaching and winter was seesawing with spring in the spring of 23. So this is called Snowfall on the floodplain. So if we continue with the other ones, this one is called Trailer at the Lake, and it's the Canadian Getaway. There's the trailer on a warm summer day at the lake. The image itself is 16 by 16, and it's in a custom espresso frame. You get too many reflections on here, anyway. And this one here is fairly new. I haven't shown this one very much. It's called City Limits 3. And it's a little bit about futuristic cities, near future, with a lot of activity, a lot of signals in the infrastructure of the city that necessarily we don't really see. So there's a lot going on in here, and it's an abstract, so it just kind of keeps on giving. And then we'll flip around. So this one here, this is called New York City Weeds Growing Between the Cracks. So there's the weeds growing between the cracks, and there's a map of New York City, Manhattan and Brooklyn and so forth. And it's a three-dimensional piece, so there's the skyline abstraction with the various wooden pieces, and then you're looking at this back here. This is meant to be the ocean in turbulence, so moving water with air and foam and all sorts of stuff in it. So this is again three-dimensional. So if you look at it from kind of this perspective, it gives you a little bit different look, and it comes in a custom frame that sort of matches the colors of the skyline abstracted. So this one's 36 by 36. Oh, sorry, and there's water flowing from the, the turbulent water flowing into the harbor at New York City, and kind of down here again. So that stuff right here. And there's there's more of the weeds growing in between the paving stones. So this is a 2024 piece. There's got a lot of stuff going on in it. And right next to it is another piece. I think this is one of the latest ones I did so far. It's more an experimentation in various structures. So this is kind of a view of how you would look through the weeds and see flowers. But the flowers are upside down, and they're three-dimensional, but they're also vibrating flowers. And in here, this piece here, this is a plastic, clear plastic. It's not clear, so it gives it a little bit of a abstracted view of the rest of the garden. So if you kind of look at that, this is a little bit more fuzzy than the same thing that you would see without the plastic. And then there's various pieces here of color and structure, just to kind of make it more interesting. And it's right now, the working title is Vibrating Flowers, and it has to do with, everything made from vibration, including us. So the flowers would be that as well. And over here, this is Lady with Hat on a hot summer day. So there's the lady with the hat, and there's a lot of really neat colors and structures that you can kind of get lost in. It's a abstraction of a hot windy summer day with a lot of hot wind and air moving around. And this one here is called I Like the Nightlife. I Like to Boogie, and it's about the nightlife and being in the clubs. And there's a face right here, and there's all sorts of different textures and characters and shapes going on all in here. So this is done in 2024, aluminum panel with an acrylic resin. So it's 24 by 32. And lastly, so if we go back out of the tent, these are the reconciliation pieces. So these are about a dialogue between two figures. It can be, representative of authority and non-authority, all sorts of different things. Yeah.